Lawmakers recently introduced Senate Bill 901. This would create harsher consequences for people who flee from police. The current law classifies this offense as a misdemeanor. However, if the bill passes, it will now be charged as a felony. News Press Now's Jasmine Knight has more.
It's called the Valentine Law, named after Detective Antonio Valentine, who lost his life in 2021 due to a high-speed police chase. Senator Justin Stark personally knew Detective Valentine when they worked alongside each other.
And I even believe that he saw that fleeing vehicle and he did what he had to do to stop it so nobody else would get hurt, hit, and killed, and probably saved lives that day by sacrificing his own.
According to Stark, the backstory behind this bipartisan bill started when law enforcement decided they were not going to engage in high-speed pursuits unless it was for a violent felony or an egregious offense.
The police thought if we wouldn't chase them anymore, then they wouldn't drive fast anymore, and they wouldn't crash into people.
However, after researching, lawmakers found that suspects were still trying to flee, even without a cop behind them. Senator Luke DeMeyer says this bill will make the jobs of police officers easier, knowing that the law is going to appropriately punish individuals that put others at risk.
If you put in place a felony penalty for somebody who tries to flee arrest in their vehicle, it should have a deterrent effect. Less people are going to engage in that type of criminal behavior if they know they can face prison sentences because of that. They're not just going to get probation and get a slap on the wrist and be back out in the streets where they can harm more individuals.
The severity of each case will vary. If the person creates a substantial risk of injury, it will result in a Class D felony. A Class B felony is when a person causes physical injury. In a Class A felony, the person causes death to another.
So they will be removed from the street for a minimum of 1 year. And that could be as much as 7 years.
Locally, Brendan McGinnis says it's important for these fleeing suspects to be held accountable. Currently, fleeing suspects can only be charged with misdemeanors such as resisting and/or reckless driving.
Inherently, car chases are one of the most dangerous things that a police officer does because there's so many outside controlled factors.
Some of these factors include traffic, weather, the crime committed, and the speed at which the offender is going.
Well over 70% of the time, it's not worth the risk.
Reporting for News Press Now, I'm Jasmine Knight.